Hello twin flames, thank you for being here, for liking, subscribing and all the amazing comments and feedback you leave me. It means the world, as you know, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So I've got a really powerful reading for you today, and I know you guys have really been enjoying the homework that we've been doing, you know, up to Valentine's Day, tapping in with the energy of the masculine from heart to heart, soul to soul. So today we've got a lesson and we've got homework. And when we go to school, because we are in the school of life, we can't have homework without a lesson. So this reading today is going to be in two parts. It's going to be the lesson and then the cards are going to be the homework. So I'm really excited about this. The angels have given me a very powerful channel message today. And before I start, I just want to give a big shout out to our amazing soul sister, Sandra. Her channel is World Illuminator, and I've shared her video today. And she's talking about faith and connecting with the divine and, you know, going outdoors in nature and remembering who you are as a divine feminine, the power of who you are. And whether you're a feminine or a masculine watching this video, this message today is to take back your power and to know your truth and to be an observer of your life, because everything that's happening to you is happening for you. And you are in the world, but you are not of the world, because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And as a twin flame, you realize along the way how powerful you are, and that you have the choice to make a choice to see this journey for what it is: divine, beautiful, and unconditional love. So we're going to shuffle the cards, because every day I'm shuffling, and then I'm going to give you this powerful kind of life-changing channel message from heaven. So let's do this then. So the decks I'm going to use today, we're going to bring in the Beyond Indigo Divine Union deck to see what the energy is around the connection. And then for the journey, for the twins, we're going to bring in the Fairy Twin. These are the Fairy Tarot cards. I'm going to say the Fairy Twin cards. These are really beautiful cards by Radley Valentine. We're going to bring in my Divine Feminine Power Messages and my Divine Timing deck as well. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know then? So what's the energy around the connection today, please? Thank you. Okay. And what do we need to know, please, today for the Divine Feminines? What do we need to know, please, today for the Divine Feminines, for the Divine Masculines, and for this divine journey? There we go. They're jumping out the decks today. What do we need to know, please, angels, for the Divine Feminines today? Thank you. What do we need to know for the journey? What do we need to know for the journey? That's for the journey there. And for the Divine Masculines, thank you. And what do we need to know, please, angels, for the Divine Feminines? What energy is around them? Look at that straight out there. For the Divine Masculines today, thank you. And the journey, what do we need to know? Thank you, angels. Look how they're just jumping out the deck today. So the homework today will be the cards, and you'll understand why in a second. But we're first going to talk about this powerful channel message that has come through to me today. And it come through very, very quickly. And this message came through from the Angel of Illumination, Archangel Uriel. And he's around us all right now, helping us to see clearly, helping us to understand and make sense of what's going on. And because it came through so quickly, I've channeled the message on cards, so I can talk about it easier and give you a visual to focus on. So we're going to talk about the Divine Masculines first of all. So this is going to be a lesson about not just the energy of the day, but about you as a spiritual being having this human experience, and about your twin flame journey and what this twin flame journey actually is all about. You know, what it is, because I know there's a lot of questions right now in the collective. There's a lot of doubt knocking about, and the way that we overcome doubt and we find faith is by gaining clarity and illumination and learning to understand. And you know what faith is power. You know, faith is power, faith is love. When you have faith, anything is possible. And in this journey, all is possible with God. You know, when you believe, when you trust in the Creator, when you have power and the belief of the universe to have your back and open doors for you where there are only walls. So we're going to talk a little bit first of all about the past, and this is the energy of the past right now. You know, what the masculines have been doing in the past, the things that they've been going through in the past. So in the past, your divine masculine has hid their feelings from you. And not only have they hid their feelings from you in the past, okay, let me put them here, okay, they have denied their feelings, they have hidden away, they've run away. So hid means they have kind of buried their head in the sand. You know, they've tried to deny the connection, they've hidden from the connection, they've run away from the connection, and they've tried to bury their head in the sand by getting on with their life. You know, distracting themselves in other situations, with other people, doing other things. And they've denied their true self. You know, they've been in denial. They've been wearing a mask. But all of these things are now in the past. So the angels are reminding you that these are things that have gone. You know, even if it happened yesterday, it's the past. It can't be changed. It can only be accepted. And this is also the way that the masculines grow, the way they understand, and the way they learn. And this is the way the divine feminine learns to have faith, to trust the journey, to believe in who he or she is, and to believe in the power of love. So when the masculines are denying their feelings, this is when you have to kind of go within and focus on the way you feel, because you know the way you feel is always real. It's about learning to trust yourself as a divine being, as a spiritual being connected with source. You know your truth, and you know that whatever they are hiding from you, they are denying from themselves. And if they've lied to you, they've lied to themselves. So this is the things they go through, and this is why they run. And this really hit home yesterday, because I was watching an episode of Dynasty, and the angels always give me signs in shows. And I was watching Dynasty, and Sammy, Joe and Stephen's child, Danny, is only young. I think he's about 6 or 7 in this episode. And, you know, he's upset because Stephen's gone away, you know. And obviously he's gone away because he's finding himself and he's working things out in his own mind. And Danny's upset because his dad's gone away. And he goes to Sammy Joe, and he says to Sammy Joe, you know, where's my daddy? And she says, oh, he's gone away, you know, he's gone to process his feelings. You know, he needs some time to work things out. And Danny, this 5, 6, 7-year-old child, turned around and said, oh, like I do when I go in my room. And Sammy Joe said, yes, and wow, it just gave me such an angel bump moment. You know, such a clarity or clear moment, because when I've done videos before about the divine masculine blocking, ghosting or ignoring the divine feminine, I've referred to the masculine as a child that kind of runs away and hides in their bedroom, because that's what we do when we're reacting to things. We lash out, we don't know how to respond, because we learn on this journey to respond with love, not react with fear. So the masculines run and hide because they don't really want to face up to their truth or the core wounds that need healing. And this is what's happened in the past. So this is the energy pre-2020. And the angels want you to understand that, because, you know, pre-2020, things took a lot longer. You know, because of the energy of the world, things are speeding up now. And between 2020 that's just gone and 2024, twins all over the globe are coming into union for a higher purpose, because you have a mission to heal the world as a light worker or a light warrior, to blast your love and light together into the world. So this is the now. So the angels are saying all the things that have happened in the past. The masculines have been very spiritually immature, you know, like a child, like Danny going and running away and hiding in his bedroom because he didn't want to face things, what the adults are saying. And sometimes the feminine can be the adult in the connection, the spiritually mature one, the one who's awake. So your masculine sometimes runs away and hides from you because your light overwhelms them and you trigger their spiritual awakening. So it's very important that we understand what that energy is. So when they run, they also run from their past. They run from their childhood, the wounds, you know, and as a child, this is what happens, you know, society kind of builds these kind of things up, this programming up in them where, it's weak to express their feelings or show their emotion. When in spiritual truth, being vulnerable and loving and expressing yourself is a strength. So this is what the masculines have to learn. So if they've run from you, hidden their feelings from you, denied their feelings to you, or denied their feelings to themselves, they've just been hiding things, that's why. And as we learn and accept that and observe that, we understand why. So we learn to let go of any pain associated with that. And we've all gone through this too. As a divine feminine, you will have experienced things in your lifetime, not necessarily connected with your divine masculine, but in the past where you've lied and hid things and denied things to yourself. It's how we grow and learn. It's how we understand, it's how we evolve as a spiritual being. And then we understand that even though we are living in this world, we are not of the world because we are a spiritual being. So then we come into the now. So all these feelings of running and hiding, this is the energy pre-2020, before 2020, because this has been the year of awakening between 2020 and 2024. And obviously we're in February as I record this in real time in 2021. So this is about the now. And yesterday I shared a very powerful extract or this clipping of Desmond's and Penny and Lost, and I'm watching Lost right now, and we feel lost on this journey. So it's kind of really fitting that I'm watching this show. And I know so many of you have been messaging me saying, oh, I've watched it years ago, I want to rewatch it, and it's a really good watch, so I really recommend you watching. It's very spiritual, a lot of power and faith messages in there as well. And I shared on the community page that 5-minute clip of Desmond and Penny kind of being reunited after that 8-year stretch of not being together. And it was so powerful. And when I watched it, I didn't cry, but when I watched it yesterday, when I shared it, because I was tapping in with the energy of the collective and the way it connects with the twin flame journey, I really had a good cry. Connecting with that energy. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, if you watch yesterday's twin flame reading, you'll understand why for the divine masculine, the divine feminine is always the constant in their life. Wherever they are, whatever timeline it is, you are their anchor. You are their constant, and you help them to release fear. So they're giving me fear. So in the now, they have to face their feelings. In the now, they realize who they are. They face up to their self. They understand things on a very deep level. And this is what's happening now, in the energy of 2021. And as we move into 2024, which is the future, because even a moment in the future is the future, they are aligning with their true self. So they're facing their fears now. They're awakening now. They're no longer running. So the message coming through today is, no matter what situation is going on right now between you, no matter what distance or what divide seems to be in the way, what wall seems to be in the way, they are facing up to their feelings. They're facing up to their emotions. They're facing themselves. They're looking in the mirror and they're actually understanding what's going on because they have to. They're starting to admit the truth to themselves. They have to admit the truth to themselves before they can ever admit things to you. So they have to come to terms with who they are, with their life, with what they've done. And they're going through a lot of guilt and regret over the way they've treated you in the past when they've run from you, lied to you, denied the feelings, hidden things, and run away. So they are now realizing this truth. They're realizing that this is something more than friendship, something more than a soulmate love. They're realizing this as heart to heart, soul to soul, like mind to mind, telepathy. And they're saying, they're sold on you. You don't have to try and convince them it's real or, sell anything to them about this journey. They are already sold on you. That means they've already bought the t-shirt. They've already signed up for this love. They've already kind of understood on some deep level that this is meant to be, and they're realizing it more and more. And they're starting to accept the things they need to change. They're starting to accept who they are. They're starting to accept you as their divine counterpart. They're starting to come to terms with what this connection is. And they're starting to see. It's very powerful, to see not only with their physical eyes, but their spiritual eyes, their senses, their emotions. They're starting to see the signs. They're being bombarded with number sequences, messages about you. They're seeing you on the news, they're saying, okay? It's like the news feed. So that could be their Facebook wall, when they're looking in the morning at their Facebook, their Instagram, their social media. Maybe they're looking on YouTube. They turn the television on, news is on there. They're receiving guidance from above. They're being reminded of you constantly, and the things that they see, the way they feel, even the things they smell, remind them of you, because you're the elephant in the room that never goes away. And this is you too. You're also mirroring your twin. So you're also releasing things. You're forgiving them from the past. You're accepting things as they are now. You're starting to see, you're understanding through this channel, through your guidance with your higher self, the angels, your guides, what this journey is. And, you're looking to the future. So this is the energy of the now. And this is very much like Desmond realizing that he will see Penny again. That it's meant to be, that he has to have her in his life in some way, shape or form, because she's as constant. And he knows they're meant to be, no matter what. But he also understands that everything is in divine timing, and there's a reason and a season for all things. There's a lesson and a blessing in everything. So this takes us into the future. And remember, the future is a minute away. The future is now, because, like in the now, because you've got the now and you're experiencing it in the now. If you experience your future as you want it to be in the now, you create it in the now. So time is illusion. But the future is what's coming next. And that's what the angels want you to know. So it's not about, your birthday or Christmas or 2024. This is about what's next. So the future is what's next. And what's next is that they are going to approach you, that they are going to move forward towards you, that they are approaching this situation. They're facing it and they're doing something about it. So they're going to step up. And step up means move into the masculine energy, become the emperor that they were truly born to be. Because this journey, past, present and future, is a journey of spiritual awakening and a journey of spiritual awareness. So the masculine is starting to step up into their future, to take the guided action that they are being guided to take, to step up to the plate, to move towards you, to live their purpose. So this is what's in the masculine's future. And this is what's in yours. And you also have to step up as a divine feminine and to release the past and to be in the now and to let go of fear. Because it's all about self-worth and having confidence in who you are. Having confidence in this connection and trusting in the love. Because if you truly know in your heart, your soul, that this person you're watching about, that you're inquiring about, that you're thinking about is your twin flame, then you have to trust the journey. Because love will conquer all. It will conquer the fear, the divides, the walls in the way, any other person, anything you think that's creating a block or an obstacle towards union will be removed, because love never fails and love conquers all. And nothing can stop true love. All it can do is delay it for a while. And the reason it's delayed is while things are synchronized perfectly, orchestrated perfectly and set up for you. So the masculine start to live their purpose in the future. And the angels are saying that they will be living their purpose in the future. And the future is what's coming next, but it's also connected with the energy of now to 2024 as they step into their purpose. And this is why you've been seeing the white stag, because we're always being bombarded with signs through nature. We see the stag, just a kind of a standard brown stag as, the promise of union. the promise of this connection, the promise that your masculine is doing what they've signed up to do. But if you've been seeing the white stag, it's the sign of living in the light. It's a sign of your mission together. The fact that you have a job to do together. Okay, and your job is to light up the world as light workers, as healers, as protectors of the divine, to live their truth. So the masculines will also live their truth in the future. That's what's next for them, to not only face their truth, but live their truth, to be who they are born to be authentic, and also to embrace union. To embrace it, because when they run away, they're not embracing union. They're rejecting union. They're kind of hiding away from it because it scares them, because they don't know what to expect, and they're afraid of being hurt. They're afraid of being vulnerable. So in the future and in the now, they are embracing union, because the future is what's next. So your masculine right now is embracing union and starting to see, to come into awareness of who they are. So the whole energy of what's happening, and it's happening now. And this is what the angels want you to be aware of today, that as the divine feminine and the divine masculine, you're both coming into awareness. So you're both mirroring each other, because you're moving into union. And you both may be handling things differently, but you're both moving into union, the way it's meant to be. They just give me the may there, so that may be a sign for somebody, okay? So what we have to do on this journey as a divine feminine, as a divine masculine, as a spiritual being having a human experience, when we move into awareness, and that's what you're doing now. If you're listening to this, you've got angel bumps all through your body, you feel it, you feel strong, you feel positive, you feel powerful. It's your connection with the divine. You're just remembering right now who you are, that you are in this moment, and that you are in this world, but you are not of the world, that you are connected with source, that you are a spiritual being of love and light, that you are more than just someone living this life. You are kind of here to learn and experience and grow from this life. So you're coming into awareness of who you are, and you're learning to be the observer of your life. Okay? Be the observer of our life. So that's what we do. We learn to be the observer of our life. So we observe things that we are going through, and it makes so much sense. So sometimes we have to zoom out to see things clearer, or move up so that we see things from a higher point of view, from a higher perspective, like an eagle's viewpoint, through the eyes of love, not fear, through the eyes of the angels. That's why it's so easy, when someone is telling you their problems, to give advice, or, to kind of be clear about things, because you're outside of what's going on. When we're experiencing things, we're so close to it that sometimes we can't see things clearly. So we have to take a step back, or zoom out to zoom in, to be able to see things clearly, to understand, to be aware of what's going on. So we learn on this journey, not just as a twin flame, but as a spiritual being, to observe our life, to realize that everything that's happening to us is happening for us, to grow us, to heal us, to help us to understand, to become the greatest version of who we are. So we are learning and growing, and we're realizing that our life is a lesson. Everything is healing us and teaching us. So when we're observing our life, it's easier to look at this life without judgment and fear. When we're in the situation, we are tending to see things with fear. So we go into panic about things, and stress and anxiety. So what the angels are asking us to do is to take a step back. And instead of going into fear, worry, doubt, pain, struggle, trying to overthink everything, instead say, isn't that interesting? Wow, isn't that interesting? Why is this happening? What is this teaching me right now about me? What's going on? Why is this happening? Isn't that interesting? It's like if, you knock something off the table, Okay, and everything's all over the floor. Instead of getting angry at yourself and saying, oh no, that's going to take 10 minutes to clear that up, how stupid you are. You're saying this to yourself, say, well, isn't that interesting? Why has that happened? Maybe that's happened so you see something you couldn't see before. Why are you stuck in a traffic jam? I spoke about this last week. Why are you stuck in a traffic jam? Instead of getting angry and frustrated and thinking, oh, I'm going to be late, take yourself out of it so you zoom out. Isn't this interesting? What is happening right now? I'm being protected from something. Thank you, angels. As an opportunity to look around my surroundings. What am I being shown right now? There could be a sign or a synchronicity you're being shown in that moment that you may not have understood. So the angels are showing you what's going on. Isn't that interesting? So the angels are saying to you, what's happening in the now? So observe in the now. Don't be so quick to go into the past and kind of compare things to the past. Well, obviously this isn't going to work out because that didn't. Okay, that's you being in fear. So release that fear. Accept the past. Everything that's happened to you has happened for you, to grow you, to heal you, to get you where you are now. Everything that we go through on this journey is a catapult to union, or it's a catalyst to where you need to be. It moves you forward. That's what the word catalyst is. So whenever you think of a catalyst, think about a catapult that thrusts something forward. So you get thrust forward towards where you're meant to be, whether that be union with your twin or towards the right job for you, the right career for you, the right spiritual goal for you, the right place you're meant to be at the right time to meet people, to understand things, to have experiences that you've come here to grow and learn from. Everything is happening now for you. And don't worry about the future, okay? Because it's just the next moment. As long as you're finding your way to the next moment, all is well. And in this moment now, you are safe. And all is well because you're being watched over by angels. So the next time something happens to you, in your connection, in your life, instead of panicking, or worrying or overthinking or wondering what to do, step out and think, isn't that interesting? How is this teaching me right now in this moment? How am I growing from this right now? What are the angels showing me? What would you have me do? Where would you have me go? What are you showing me in this moment, angels? And you'll always see, because you start to slow down, to be more observant of what's going on. You become an observer of your life instead of someone just playing out your life. You start to understand, you get stronger. So powerful. So you say, isn't that interesting? And then you can ask yourself the question, well, this is happening to me, for me. Okay, so how do I feel about this? How do I feel about what's going on? Because the way you feel tells you everything. Do you feel good about what's happening now? Or do you feel bad about what's happening now? It's your choice. You have the choice. You can change your situation just by changing the way you feel, because you have the power. So what's happening when you're in fear or pain or struggle or blame energy or wondering why they've betrayed you and hurt you and all these things? You're giving your power away. You're giving your power to them, to that person, your twin flame, to someone who's wound you up, who's triggered you. You're giving your power away. So you always know what's going on within you by the way you feel. That's why God gave you these feelings and emotions, because it's your inner guidance system. It's like a warning bell that goes off. When you feel good, you feel amazing. When you feel bad, you feel it in your stomach. It's your gut instinct. That's why it's called that. You feel it in the gut. Your stomach starts rolling. It goes over. Oh, you just know something's wrong and you have choices to make. And the angels say, so what we do, what we learn to do as a spiritual being on this journey and in this school of life is to self-monitor yourself, not others. So when something happens to you, when your twin flame frustrates you, annoys you, ignores you, triggers you, if anything goes off, instead of, being so quick to panic or worry or, blame them, monitor yourself. So monitor you, not others. So instead of looking at your twin flame and thinking, what are they doing? What's going on with them? Look within and say, okay, I'm monitoring me right now. How do I feel about this? Isn't this interesting? I'm learning to observe my life as a spiritual being, to see things from a higher perspective, to learn to understand, to look at this situation with no fear. Because fear is a false experience appearing real. It's false evidence appearing to be real. So you start looking at these false experiences which come from the ego, and the ego edges the goodness out. So you start thinking, oh, what if I never see them again? Okay, what if this is the end? What if I could have said something differently? I wish I'd have done that and not this. And that's fear. And it makes you feel, that how you feel is, when you're in fear. Your stomach's going over, you feel desperate, you feel panicky, you feel like things are, spinning out of control. And it's because you're losing control. So to take back your control, you take back your power by zooming out, breathing 3 times, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Will relax you and calm you, and it will put you back into the now, because that's where the power is. So the angels are saying to you, move out of fear into faith. So you come back into the now, you breathe, you relax, and you say, okay, why is this happening to me? What am I learning right now from this? And then you realize that all is well and that you are safe. Nothing bad is going to happen because you are in control. So you take back your power and take back your control. And then you release fear, and there's no judgment. So you start to look at your situation with no judgment because you've zoomed out. And you realize, okay, this is teaching me something about me. And I can change that by seeing things differently, because everything that's happening to me in this moment is neutral. It's how I see it that makes it good or bad. So if you respond with love, not fear, you learn to understand, to grow, to evaluate things, to realize if someone is lashing out at you, trying to hurt you, they're hurting themselves, because hurt people hurt people. So if your masculine is hurting you, blaming you, doing things to you, it's because they are struggling with themselves. So look at the situation from a neutral point of view with no judgment and no fear. And say, okay, how can I handle this better? What is this teaching me about me? And then you raise your vibration, and all that comes in is love. So you focus on just love, unconditional love. When you're putting conditions and expectations on love, that's operating through fear. When you're allowing things to flow and you're trusting the journey and you releasing that fear, they're giving me fear again there, then there's just love. There is no place for fear. There is no room for doubt. And if you're working through these doubts, it's because you're questioning the journey, or you're questioning yourself. You're questioning, your vulnerability, or, your sense of self-worth. And the angels are asking you to zoom out, to zoom in, because you are here for a reason. And the angels are reminding you that it's not just about this physical love. It's about so much more, because you are in the world, but not of the world. You are a light worker. You are here to work your light. And what does that mean? That means shining your light brightly for all to see. It means living in your authentic self, being true to yourself, operating through your heart space, being kind, loving, compassionate, understanding, having empathy for others, looking at a situation with no judgment, looking at a situation with no fear, and realizing that things are happening to you and for you to grow you. So you start realizing why you're here. You're here to work your light, because you are a light warrior. You are a warrior of light. That's why Archangel Michael says to you, get up, warrior. You're here to grow and learn. You can do this. You can overcome any challenge, because you are bigger than any trigger. that you are stronger than any wall that's thrown in the way. And you're here, and I love this because there's some roadworks or some noise just started in the street at the exact moment I'm about to show you this, that you are blasting your light into this world. And that's what we do. And Archangel Nathaniel's coming through. And Archangel Nathaniel is the bulldozer of heaven. And he blasts things out of the way. He removes obstacles for you, challenges for you, and he will work with you to clear the way. So you're here to blast your light into the world. That's your mission as a light worker or a light warrior. You are here to guide others out of the dark. You're here to shine your light brightly like the lighthouse. And it doesn't matter what comes about. You know, when noises come in like that, distractions, people try and distract you from your journey. You know, you get tested along the way and you have to blast all of those distractions away. You have to focus on your truth and focus on your light. And you do that by making a choice. You make a choice now in this moment to believe your truth. You make a choice to understand who you are. You make a choice to be an observer of your life, not just living your life. And you choose your thoughts. You choose how you feel today, no matter what's going on. So every time you get triggered, every time something happens to you that you don't really like, go within and start observing it and saying, isn't that interesting? What is this teaching me about me? How can I handle this differently? How can I respond to this with love instead of reacting with fear? How can I choose my thoughts about this situation? And you decide to choose love. You realize that love is the answer to all things and that love conquers all. So choose to see with the eyes of love. And Archangel Jophiel will help you to do that. She is the beauty angel. She will help you to see love in your life, your situation, love in your twin flame, even when there's just pain there. Love in yourself, to look in the mirror and love yourself. And when you start loving yourself, and I don't mean in a vain way, you know, in a really beautiful way, then nothing and nobody compares to you. So you heal jealousy, you heal envy, you heal fears around another person, because you realize that you are enough and that you are special and perfect as you are, because you were created that way. So you choose to wake up in gratitude and end your day in gratitude. You choose to operate through love, not operate through fear. And you choose to experience love, not fear. So you move through your day experiencing things through the eyes of love. And things get better and better and better. And you realize that you have the power. And you take back your power with the help of heaven, with the power of Archangel Michael and the strength of your soul. And then instead of reacting to things, you respond to things with intention. So you start to intend. I am happy in the now. My life is always working out beautifully. I am safe and loved. I am living the life of my dreams, and I am in a wonderful, loving relationship with the person of my dreams. So you intend to feel good. So you wake up every day feeling good, feeling grateful, because gratitude is the great multiplier. It can turn things around. If you're having a bad day, start using gratitude to make yourself feel better. Intend to feel good. I feel good today. My life is wonderful and magical, and all is well. Thank you for this day, this moment, an opportunity to grow. And intend to feel powerful by being the observer of your life, by understanding that you are a warrior of light, that you are a light worker, a light warrior, and you are here to heal. And then intend to own your situation. So you start to own it. You own it. So you realize if something's happening you don't like, it's because you're living in fear. You're not operating in love. So you change it around. So be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself right now for everything you've achieved and everything that you are. Give yourself a reward today. Pat yourself on the back. You know, give yourself something nice, buy yourself a gift, be proud of yourself, pamper yourself today, and know that you can have a day off. And what I mean by that is, take some time out for you. Give yourself a break sometimes. You know, this journey can get overwhelming, she says, knocking all the cards away. Look at this, trust the universe, everything happens for a reason there. You know, relax and breathe. Thank you, angels, look at this. Relax and breathe and trust the universe. Let me just move these out of the way because everything happens for a reason, okay? So I've just knocked those cards off. So I'm observing the situation. Why has that happened? It's happened for a reason. Why? Because these 3 cards come up. Trust the universe in the now. So what the angels are saying to you is, you know, trust the universe, have a day off. You know, you don't have to do it all yourself. So the angels are reminding you to trust the universe today and to just sit back, relax and breathe. To sit back because it's all happening soon. Everything's falling into place and it's about giving and receiving. It's about taking back your power. And the Christmas energy there is what fell into place around Christmas time, the winter solstice, things moving forward. So you're being reminded to trust. So the angels want you to relax and breathe today in the now. So that's the lesson. Okay, it's taken 41 minutes to do the lesson. So now we're going to do the homework. And the homework of the cards. So what the angels are saying today is we're going to observe, there you go, someone coming. So it's showing you when you learn the lessons, everything falls into place.
Yeah, I'll sign that for you, don't
Thank you, have a good day. Wow, really powerful because everything happens for a reason as well. I'm like, okay, I'm observing this. Why has that just happened? It's happened to prove to you that when you learn the lessons, everything starts falling into place. Doors open, communication comes in, and magic starts to flow. So we're going to observe this reading right now. Okay, this is the homework the angels are guiding us to do together. So we're going to look up above the situation right now and we're going to observe and really take in the messages coming through. So we don't judge anything, we don't go into fear over anything. We say, isn't that interesting? Why is this happening? So the energy of the connection right now is, look at this, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Now this is powerful because at the start of the lesson, we spoke about how the masculines hurt you, lied to you. Let's go through it again here. You know, they hide from you. They lie to you. They deny their feelings. You know, they run from you. So they are asking in the now, okay, in the now for forgiveness. So we're observing this situation. What please forgive me means is that we have to forgive. Okay, we have to. It's not that we want to or need to. We have to move into union. You know, you can't be in union with your twin flame while you're still blaming them for something or resenting them for something or holding on to something that doesn't serve your soul, because this whole journey is an operation of love. So we have to let go. So forgive them. You know, if they haven't contacted you on Valentine's Day or something has happened to you and, you know, you were hoping that they'd contact you and they haven't, forgive them because they've been learning too. And it's just a distraction. You know, they're giving me again that noise in the street, so it's a distraction. It's where the ego brings distraction in to try and split you away from your true self or your soul. So we're observing this, observe with love. Of course you want to forgive your twin because you want to be with your twin. So forgive them in spiritual truth. They've done nothing wrong because they've been teaching you to grow, to learn, to understand who you are, and forgive yourself. So please forgive me, maybe from yourself, you know, for allowing yourself to be hurt, for feeling vulnerable. So the angels are saying to you, forgive them, forgive yourself, and forgive the situation, because there's nothing wrong. Everything is working out perfectly for you to grow you and to lead you both where you're meant to be. So for the divine feminine then, look at this. Pay attention to the signs. So we have to observe. So we are learning, remember, to observe things, to be the observer of our life. So we have to pay attention to the signs that we see. Pay attention to what's going on. And the number 2 is trusting the universe. So remember that flew out here. Trust the universe. And the number 4 is about angel protection. Angels all around you. Angels are with you. That you are never alone and that you are expanding your mind. So pay attention to the signs that you see. Everything that's happening to you is happening for you. Everything, no matter what it is. Calm your mind. And I love that because this came up the other day. You know, we had this card out the other day in one of the daily angel readings. Archangel Honiel saying calm your mind. So when we calm our minds as a divine feminine, we get clarity, we get peace coming in, and we feel better. We feel stronger. We're living in the now. So the angels are saying to you, calm your mind. All is well and you are safe. And look at this, we've got the 7 of Summit. Now, the thing I love about this, first of all, because I'm reading these intuitively, is you've got that beautiful rainbow. So rainbows are a sign that your journey is protected, that there's nothing to fear, that you are safe. And this is also a big sign about your spiritual power, you know, your psychic intelligence, your gifts getting stronger. This is the energy of Archangel Raziel, the angel who's, you know, connecting you with who you are, your psychic powers, your spiritual gifts, that you are a light worker or a light warrior. You're here to learn, to grow, to understand, to be in the world but not of the world. So this is you expanding your power. I feel this is you sending your light out into the world. You know, and it's not just white light or blue light of protection. It's all the colours of the rainbow. So you're being reminded here that your journey is all the colours of the rainbow. So you're going to have those kind of lows and those like dark moments, but you're also going to have those beautiful highs and those moments of light. So we have to ride the roller coaster. You know, you've got on this ride, you've signed up for this, and you can't get off. You have to ride it out. So you have to go through the highs and the lows, the ups and the downs, the twists and the turns. You know, you have to hold on and brace yourself when you know you're going to go upside down. So sometimes your stomach in this connection will turn over. But you have the power to choose what happens next. You have the power to choose your life, to choose your thoughts, to create your reality. And the number 7 is about manifesting your dreams. So this is also a big message for you that your dreams are manifesting. And if you've seen eagles, you know, birds of prey, big sign of things to come. You know, if you've seen ladybirds, your dreams are coming true. You're being shown things constantly. So pay attention to the signs that you see and calm your mind and trust the universe. So the message says, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. And I feel this is the decision to choose your thoughts, to change your life, to take back your power. Confusion arises from over-analysing the options. So confusion comes in when we're too close to the situation, when we're overthinking everything, and we need to take a step back to zoom out to see things clearer. And that's the message coming through. So divine feminines, pay attention to the signs, calm your mind, you are safe and all is well. For the divine masculines, look at this, don't give up. And I love this because we've got the number 2. So your masculine is saying to you today, please forgive me, don't give up on me. And they are showing you that they are not giving up either, because angels are all around them. And the thing I love about this is you've got 222. So if you're seeing the numbers 222, 2222 today, big signs to not give up, to trust the universe, all is well. You are not alone. So the masculines may be feeling alone today. They may be feeling afraid today. And the angels are with them, saying to them, you are not alone. So feminine, send love today from your heart to their heart, so they know that they are not alone. We've got raise your vibration. So this is what the masculines are working on, to raise their vibration, to accept their life, to be in the now. And if, you know, you want to recap, go back to the beginning, okay? Because in the now, you know, what are they doing? They're admitting their truth. They're facing their feelings. They're no longer running away. They're realizing things. They're awakening to this connection. They're realizing who you are, they're accepting things, and that's shifting their vibration. And they're realizing, look at this, that all paths lead home. All paths lead home. That means it doesn't matter who they're with right now, what they're doing right now, they will be led back to you, because it's all happening now in 2021. The world is in your hands. So your masculine is showing you here that right now in this moment, in this year of 2021, they are taking back their power. They're moving forward. They're transforming. We've got the butterfly there. We've got as well taking control. In this card, what she's doing there is taking control. They show me these like ski supports. Like, when you go skiing and you've got those kind of supports and you walk with them. So your masculine is showing you here that they've got all the support they need, that they're kind of moving up the mountain to move forward, to ski, to let go, to be there. And we've also got the 3 of summer, and this is a card of celebration and reunion. And the number 3 means have faith. So your masculine is learning to have faith, to trust that when they let go and understand that all paths lead home, that they will be led back to you. And that's why we've got this beautiful kind of flowing water here. This is about letting things flow, their emotions, being able to speak their truth. I spoke the other day about the masculines letting go in their physical body, releasing things. So they may have been going the toilet more, burping more, because they're releasing things that need to go. They're releasing their karmic binds, things that have been holding them down, because they're following their true path. And the world is in their hands. And it says a brilliant success. So success is coming in this connection for the masculines. The freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. And when does the journey complete? When they come home. Okay? And then you start on a new journey together. So the single journey, or the journey of the divine masculine, their journey to union, whether they're single, in a relationship, married, whatever, okay, their journey is coming into completion right now, even as quickly as this energy of 2021. So this is a big sign that some of you are definitely going to come into union in 2021. But you have to replace that doubt and fear with faith and love. So, it's really powerful that you kind of take on board what the angels are saying today, to be the observer of your life, to realize things, that your masculine is coming home because all paths lead home. And this is why we've got the 3 of summer, because this is reunion. This is celebrations. This is sorting things out, clearing the air. This is communication, things happening for you, not to you. News worth celebrating. So the masculines are saying, I'm going to come towards you with some good news, and it's going to be worth celebrating. So this is also a sign about what you're wanting coming true. If you're wanting them to leave their situation, there's going to be news coming to you that's worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. And they are cherishing this connection. They cherish your friendship. They cherish those conversations that you share or used to share. They're thinking of you. This could also be another way in for them, wanting to rekindle the friendship. Don't get triggered by that. Observe that. Wow, my masculine wants me in their life. My masculine cares about me. My masculine, wants to talk to me. These are positives. So instead of being so quick to judge or to look for the negative and to grab onto that, grab onto the positive. Grab onto the love, the feeling, the power of the connection, and trust this journey. And this is also a sign of what's to come, announcements as a wedding, graduation, or belief. So you're graduating to the next phase of your journey. Okay, you're graduating in the school of life. Births is about rebirth energy, new beginnings. And weddings are about the sacred union coming together. So we have to be the observer, to pay attention to the signs, to understand the truth, to realise that all is well, because all paths lead home. So for the journey, wow, I've got angel bumps. Look at that self-love in February. Couldn't write it, could you? This is exactly where we are as we record this. We're in February and we're being guided to work on self-love. We've got, wow, got angel bumps. 21, it's happening It is happening now in 2021. And that's why we've got the world for 2021. It's happening now. The angels are very clearly getting this over to you today. If you walk away from this reading in fear, you need to rewatch the reading. If you walk away from this reading feeling strong and positive about your connection, then you've taken in the message, because the message is it's happening now. It's coming now. All you have to do is work on self-love. Focus on you. Be the observer of your life and realize that life is happening for you. And look at this, see past the pain. So this is what we're being guided to do, to see past the pain, to look through the illusion, to focus on love. And that's going to bring your masculine towards you. I love this. We've got the King of Autumn for the journey, and we've got the Four of Autumn. So the Four of Autumn is a card of letting go. The Four of Autumn, the Four of Pentacles, let go. Allow things to flow. Trust the journey. Trust your twin. Trust yourself. Trust your legacy that you're building. Trust the universe to move you where you're meant to be. And autumn is also about releasing. So you're releasing fears. You know, in autumn, the leaves fall off the trees. So you're releasing fears, doubts, struggles, worries. And the masculines are releasing their karmic situation and their old pains, their old guilt, or anything they've been holding on to. So you can move towards each other together. And this King of Autumn is someone determined, strong. It's about having compassion, feeling accomplished, charismatic and gifted. And that's both of you. You're both gifted. You're both light workers, light warriors. You're both charismatic. You've got this power about you. And you're both accomplished because you're learning who you are. And you're compassionate. So you're both learning to see each other's point of view. You're learning to understand. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. So stand up for what you believe in. Everything is going your way. A good person or company to work for. So you're working for heaven. You're working for the angels. Maybe you're becoming self-employed right now. And I'm doing a video on that today too. Really powerful because everything happens for a reason. So the angels are saying to you, everything is working out for you. Everything is working for you. Everything is moving you where you're meant to be. So everything is happening. And be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Well, you know this journey is right. So defend that, stand up for that, and be grateful. And just let go. It says manage your resources wisely. So you're being given everything you need, all the information, all the wisdom, all the knowledge. You know, you're both gathering information like a squirrel. Achieve a balance in how you see and spend and save money. So the angels are reminding you that money is energy, that everything will be okay. And I feel this is very much connected with the 3D world, letting go and simplifying things. Help out those who are less fortunate. So remember, on this journey, it's an opportunity to help others. You know, if you feel good, help someone who's feeling bad. You know, everything is an opportunity to help and grow others because you are a light worker. So if you see someone on the channel today struggling and you've just overcome the thing that they are struggling with, help them, guide them, be a light for them, be a light for others in their day. So a longer reading today for a reason, to show you the truth. That the angels want you to know that you are to be the observer of your world. That's how you come into awareness, and that's how you achieve and embrace union. I hope this helps. Have a great day. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.